Hello and welcome to the simple SEO rank checker instructional video. Okay, maybe let's first take a look at this area here, projects. This allows you to add new projects, and a project may be, for example, a website. So you could create for all of your websites a project with a list of URL and keyword pairs. Or for example, you could also create different projects within one website. As an example, let's say you have a website or you have a blog on social marketing and you would like to create one project for your social marketing product reviews and maybe a second project for your social marketing blog posts. Okay, for this demonstration I just created two different projects just to show you how this works here. Whenever you switch from one project to another, these two windows get updated automatically. So in this window you have all the keyword URL pairs. When you click on one of these keywords, you get the corresponding URL and the actual keyword here. And well, actually I'll show you also how to create a new project. You just provide your name here. Let's say, okay, you have a website and social marketing. You just click the add button. And this automatically creates new projects. And then you can go here and add your URL keyword pairs. And okay, again you can change between the different projects. Let's go back to a project, and here you can delete projects you no longer need. Okay, let's come back to this project here. Well, as already mentioned, here in this window you have all your keywords that belong to the currently selected project. Whenever you click any of these keywords, all these fields are updated automatically. And now if you would like to add a new keyword URL pair, well, let's just check this website. Just go over to my browser here. Okay, let's look for a different article. 8 tips Google PR. Okay, just copy the URL. And let's say for a keyword, pick something 8 tips good PR. Okay, here I just copy and paste the URL. Whenever you click in any of the window, the text is selected, and you just do a Ctrl-V to copy it over. And here, okay, we just name it 8 tips. 8 tips. Let's say good PR. Good PR. You click the add button, and the keyword is added here automatically. Then when we take a look at this window here, the Google Yahoo rankings window, so whenever you hover over any of the keywords, you get the corresponding URL on top here. And let's have a look at the different columns of this window. G stands for Google, and when you click on this button for a specific keyword, this automatically retrieves the current ranking. The same for Yahoo. This would retrieve only the Yahoo ranking. This would retrieve both rankings, so the B stands for both. And the R button retrieves a ranking history for the specific keyword. We will look at this a bit later. And these columns here, N stands for new, O stands for old. So this would be the newest Google ranking from the very last Google update you did, and this would be the ranking from the previous update. So for example, if you select all your keywords, if you get the Google rankings or both rankings if you want, and afterwards if you save your rankings, then in this column, in the Google New column, you would have the very last rankings you retrieved, and in this columns you would have the previous rankings. And the same for Yahoo, Yahoo New and Yahoo Old rankings. And okay, for example, whenever you click a button on any of the keywords, for example here, okay, it goes and retrieves the Google ranking. When I click here, it goes and retrieves the Yahoo rankings, and here it would retrieve both rankings in one time. And when you check the ranking button here, you would get the ranking history just for this keyword. Okay, this is a simple text file where you get basically the keyword, you get the URL, and you get the timeline of the Google and the Yahoo rankings. So here, just for this demonstration, I just did a short timeline. So this would be the first was on the 10th of February, the second on the 14th, and on the 17th. Okay, let's go back to the tool. And okay, here, this is an easy way to select or unselect all your keywords. This may be practical, for example, if you say, okay, I don't want to click on each of this on each of the buttons here to retrieve the individual keyword rankings, but for example, you would retrieve all the keyword rankings in one go. Or let's say you say, okay, I'm not interested in all the rankings, I just take out a few of them, whatever, and then you would read the rankings for all of these keywords. And again, here you have the possibility to retrieve the Google rankings, the Yahoo rankings, or both rankings. Okay, let's just click this button here. So this will go through the entire list and get the Google, Yahoo for all of those we selected. Here, these two we didn't select, so okay, it doesn't touch them. And it goes through the entire list. And here, because we didn't do any ranking checks so far, this will be the first time. So there will be only one value, because at this moment there is no old value. And something else, when you click on one of the columns, you can sort the list. So for example, you may sort the list by Google rankings. And if you click again, so you can sort ascending and descending. And this may also be useful because you might say, okay, I want to check all the rankings, but I know, okay, for these ones, they're quite high, so I'm fine. I don't need to check them at the moment. So currently I'm only trying to improve these pages, and I will check only these rankings. Okay, let's have a look at this function here, Google Rank. This allows you to get a Google rank for a related keyword, for a keyword that's related to one of the keywords that's already in your list. So, for example, let's take a look at this one. The page just we added, the 8 tips for getting good PR coverage. Okay, when you double click on any of the keywords here, this text box is automatically updated, and let's add the word coverage. Okay, currently for this keyword we have a ranking of 5. And then if we would like quickly to check a related keyword without adding the URL and the keyword here, you just click this button, and okay, for this specific keyword you position 1. I sometimes use this button, for example, if I do a product review and I would like to check the ranking of the optimized review page. For example, let's say the review page is optimized for the keyword Google Sniper 2. Then I would do the same. I double click the keyword Google Sniper 2 here, and I may add review or bonus at the end of the keyword to check the more specific keyword Google Sniper 2 review or Google Sniper 2 bonus. Okay, let's have a quick look here at the save rankings. So each time you retrieve rankings, or you retrieve partial rankings, no need to retrieve all rankings, you just click the button Save Rankings. Okay. And this creates a ranking history. And if you would like to take a look at the entire ranking history for all the keywords that belong to the currently selected project, you just click this button here. And again, this opens a text file with a complete ranking history of all the keywords. Again, you get a date for each ranking check you performed, and the list of the keywords with the actual Google and Yahoo ranking. Okay. And whereas the ranking history we checked before was specific to only one keyword. Because sometimes it may be useful to say, okay, currently I'm working only to optimize this keyword to get this page ranking. So I build my links that do all the work for this keyword, and currently I'm only interested in this keyword. So okay, every now and then you will just use this button here to get a specific keyword rankings. Okay, I think that's it pretty much for the tool. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.